We're going to show you some vintage Colclough china made during the Ridgway period of factory management, so 1955 through to 1965-66. The pattern, well, it's a floral pattern called Nigella. Pattern reference is, I think, 7878, and I think we've got the pattern reference just down the base here on this teacup in pale green. There's the Colclough black crown mark stylized with the product of the Ridgway potteries, giving us the dates on this particular production. C-shaped curved walled teacup, indent rims with fine gilt retention, just to show you the quality of the retained gilt on here. Again, the handles nowhere on those, really nice clean condition. Good factory marks on the base and very good gilt retention around the basal pedestal foot on this teacup. Nice bit of detailing that Colclough threw in on this design is that little inner wall Nigella spray on the inner wall of this fine teacup, made of bone china obviously. There's the saucer plate. Dimensions are on the website. I think it's a 5.5 inch one. Scalloped rims. It's rolling scallop, what we call rim, with gilt retention, again really good quality, and again matching Colclough Ridgway pattern marks, and that all sits on a sort of retro square side plate or T-plate, again with the Nigella pattern really nicely transferred onto there. And I don't know if you can see the glaze reflection in this dark light box. I'm not using any lights for a change because with the dark background it really makes the china pop, but does make getting a glaze reflection a little bit more tricky. But take my word for it, this one's really nice and clean with no knife marks on at all, and again matching Ridgway period marks. So these trios, I think we've got now with these going back into catalogue around 8 of these available, with some supporting teawares in terms of sugar basins and milk jugs. Don't think I've ever seen a Colclough Nigella teapot. They must be out there somewhere, but they're pretty difficult to find. So there's your challenge should you go for this one. Goes very well with Colclough cornflour. And of course the Ridgway potteries were also making royal veil, and they mix and match really well, and the same quality. They're coming basically out of the same factories with very similar designs and patterns on. So don't be afraid to mix and match these up into a harlequin type set with Nigella, cornflour, and there's a few other designs and pattern numbers without names in the Royal Veil catalogue, which match in very well. So just a little bit of a tip and advice there if you're not managing to find the total number of tea set trios that you're looking for. But we've got 8 of them available. We'll pop a link in the description below which will take you through to the website. Pop over there and do a search on Nigella on the website. It should pull all the catalogue pieces in this design, pattern and factory that we've currently got. Thanks for watching.